Welcome back, Piggies. This is episode 11 of the Pigskin Pals podcast with your host, Dane and AJ. Today, we'll be talking about a trade that went down in our Redraft League just this morning and giving you guys our predictions for the Week 6 matchups. Lastly, I just wanted to say to everyone to keep Dane in your prayers at this point, as it seems both his fantasy and his pick'em hopes are dwindling. But with all that being said, let's get into it, boys.
Pray for me, please.
Pray for him. All right, I think we got to get right into the meat of this week right away. The big trade that went down this morning. It was a cause of about an hour of discussion on a Thursday morning, a work day. Had a good handful of people chatting away, not doing any work. The trade was between Parker and Sam. Parker got Sam Laporta and Rashid Shaheed, and Sam picked up Jonathan Taylor. Dane,
hey,
before
who's that?
before
must
I
be a scrub, huh?
Yeah, it must be. Before I go onto a rant, probably I want to get your thoughts about the trade.
These two just need to actually stop having boners for Iowa players because it's nonstop.
It is.
Iowa State or Iowa, it's just Brees Hall. Oh God, George Kittle. Sam Laporta. Oh, God, Brock Purdy. Put his cock in my mouth. They love their Iowa teams. Just for some background, they went to school at Iowa City, not Iowa State.
No,
but
they just went to Iowa.
Okay, yeah, they went to
Go
Iowa.
Hawkeyes.
So, yeah, that's why they have a weird obsession with them, and there's just a significant value increase for all these ex-Iowa players.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, it's weird and twisted, but apparently Parker's been bugging them for weeks to try and get Laporta. Parker's happy because he got Laporta and a beast in Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah, a beast.
And he only had to pay up a small price of Jonathan Taylor, who's going to be the RB2 in a timeshare and never like I don't know what that guy was saying earlier, but
He's saying some nonsense. All right.
Get into it.
I'm just going to take this from the beginning here. I'm going to take it face value. Just look at the players first. Sam Laporta and Rashid Shaheed. Sam Laporta, nothing against him as a player. He's a good fantasy player. He's like going to be one of the better tight ends. I can accept that, and I believe that. So I have nothing against Sam Laporta himself. Rashid Shaheed, on the other hand, is just a trash can. If he's going to be in your starting lineup, you've got problems. And the fact that he was a piece that he was excited to give away Jonathan Taylor for makes me a little bit upset. On the other hand, Sam got Jonathan Taylor. It was a no-brainer for Sam. It's a great trade for Sam. He did great. I got to talk about the other side. I'm going to break it down just roster based, because maybe you're thinking, oh, maybe Parker's got oodles and oodles of like depth, got great running backs, great wide receivers, doesn't need another flex play, and he really needs to start in. Then that trade maybe makes sense. Not really, but maybe. So I'm just going to take us over here and take a look at Parker's team from last week, because right now this week he took out all his players because he's having a tantrum.
I was so confused when trying to pick my matchup. What is going on?
So his team last week was Jared Goff, Derrick Henry, JT, CeeDee Lamb, Debo, Tyler Conklin, Judy, Mims, Matt Gay, Pitt, whatever. He has Kenneth Walker on the bench. That's his only other like real running back, I'd probably say. So he had Derrick Henry, JT, Kenneth Walker, and then he has CeeDee Lamb, Debo Samuel, Jerry Judy probably is the only other reasonable wide receiver. And then he has Conklin and Pat Freiermuth. Conklin has been pretty good, putting up 8 the past probably 3 weeks. He's been playable. What you want in a tight end. You're not going to get anything crazy, but getting 7, 8, that's perfectly fine. Great. But he has Pat Freiermuth on the bench. So it's like, obviously when Pat Freiermuth comes back, just play Pat Freiermuth. You're in good shape. Now you have JT. But here's what he did instead. Now he's going to have Sam Laporta starting and Pat Freiermuth on his bench And now he doesn't have Jonathan Taylor, and he's playing like Rashid Shaheed and Jerry Jeudy in his flex instead of having Jerry Jeudy, Jonathan Taylor, Kenneth Walker, and Derrick Henry. I would much rather have Tyler Conklin.
He's gonna be playing Laporta and Freiermuth.
That's fine. It's still bad because I would much rather have either Conklin or Freiermuth putting up 7-8 points, whatever it is, and JT who's probably going to be scoring once he gets the workload back because he just got off his injury and just came back, and they literally said they're working him off of his workload.
But they didn't commit to him with money or anything, did
they?
Oh,
no. They didn't just give him a huge contract or anything. What is he, like the highest paid running back in the league or something? I don't know. Maybe not, but it's whatever. So I would much rather have that, Tyler Conklin or Pat Freiermuth scoring 7, and a top 12 running back, which I would assume he'll be in a couple weeks, than Sam Laporta. He'll probably be a top 5-6 tight end the rest of the season. That's fine. That's great. But then what are you playing? Marvin Mims, Rashid Shaheed, Kendrick Bourne, Jonathan Mingo. It's just the value drop off in his position players, his running backs and wide receivers is like too big of a drop off for this deal to be worth it. And it's not a big enough step up in tight end for it to make that big of a difference. I think overall it just made his team worse. He's less deep and he gets a couple extra points from the tight end. Good job. Way to go.
Agreed. Couldn't have said it better myself. I could see your energy and fury coming through your camera. It was shaking.
Oh man,
the whole desk setup was going off.
Yeah, I felt very strongly about that.
Someone wanted Laporta and was super jealous that he got traded. I bet.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, I don't even care that the trade was like not that great. Like, I hate trade vetoes. Like shit, that I would never have we don't have vetoes, but even if there was, I wouldn't have vetoed it. Nothing. Like obviously he lost. It's just the way that he was defending it today in our chat, in our discussion, really got me heated. So that's mostly why I'm heated about it. He thinks Jonathan Taylor sucks, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm happy you were able to let loose on it. I just wish I knew he was had a fire sale on Jonathan Taylor, and I could have offered him.
That's what I'm saying. He could have got so much better deals. And okay, my last thing about this is you held Jonathan Taylor for 5 weeks on the IR, and you drafted him wherever you drafted him just to sell him for a 2-point increase in your tight end. It doesn't make any sense. It's a brain dead move. But before I have a heart attack, or I give myself a heart attack, we should probably send it over to Sam for the Pigskin Playback of the Week for Redraft.
Yes, Sam, please save AJ, my co-host.
What's up, piggies? Thanks for having me again for the recap. This time, we're going to do things a little differently. It's about to be week 6, so you know what that means. We got 5 weeks to cover. So as you can see, we got the leaderboard here, and we got another leaderboard, which is going to be where I think they're going to end up come playoff time. Now, this one was a little harder than Dynasty, I will admit. The skill gaps between teams is much smaller. However, we're going to rank them anyway. So, let's first look at the current standings, shall we? So in first place, we have Jake at 4-1. Following him, we have Ethan, Riley, Austin, Ben, Ryan, myself, AJ, Peter, Parker, Luke, and then Dane. So, without further ado, who do I think is going to end up in the number 1 position? Well, that is going to be Austin. Now, this one may be a shocker to people, but I think Austin's team is just performing super well right now. As much as it pains me to see the Justin Tucker guy with a baller team, it's true. I mean, CMC is a monster, let's be real. In the second position at the end of the regular season, that's right, we got me, baby. I'm jumping up all those spots. I mean, come on, guys. My team can only get better from here on out. Yeah, maybe I'm a little biased, but hey, I managed to start the year at 3-2 with my first 3-round picks playing like less than half of the first 5 games. Cooper Kupp's back. I just traded and added JT without affecting my current starting lineup at all. I'm on a one-way ticket to a first-round bye in the playoffs. Mark my words, gentlemen. At number 3, we have Jake. I mean, even with Justin Jefferson going down, he still has great wide receivers. His RBs will continue to perform. I think he'll sneak out enough wins to still stay near the top. At number 4, we have Riley. I mean, he's got a good team. Yeah, now here's a guy who's got a good team, right? Eckler coming back. This one was tough for me. It could really go either way. I think 4 is a good position here. At the 5, I think Ben is going to stay exactly where he is. But he's definitely not dropping below 5. His team has a super high scoring floor. And Saquon just got back too, so, I mean, we'll see. At the 6, I think Ethan's team is overperforming right now a little bit, so I expect him to fall. Sorry, Ethan, don't shoot me, but, I mean... it's tough too because Ethan's team feels like the opposite of Ben's in the sense that at any given week Ethan could drop 50 or 200 points, which I don't like. So I'm putting Ethan at the 6. At number 7 we have AJ. The Tua Tyreek stack has been kind of hard carrying his team right now, honestly, but I mean, who knows? Spears could be that guy for Tennessee. Watson still can be that guy for Green Bay. AJ's got options for sure. At number 8, we have Ryan, the Toads himself. Ryan, I mean, he really needs someone like Drake London or, let's see, Jahan Dotson to step up to be more competitive. The potential is there with some stars, but it falls off rather quickly in my book, to be honest. Number 9, we have Luke, who you will see shortly here for having a stellar performance last week. I'm putting him at the 9. I mean, he's got Bijan Robinson, but that's about the nicest thing I could say about his team here.
All right, boys. Hate to be in this position right now, but my team put up 57 points this past week. So, unfortunately, the only alcoholic beverage I have available to shotgun is a margarita hard seltzer. It's about to be painful. Cheers.
At number 10, we got Peter. It's like Luke's team if you swapped Bijan Robinson with Dameon Pierce. I mean, it's just mid at best. I'm sorry, Peter. At the 11, moving up one spot in the world. Let's go. Dane, I just don't see your team making a monumental jump at this point in the season. Nobody's coming off the IR to save you. Your best players are Amon-Ra and Tony Pollard right now, both producing below ADP. Anything can happen. It is the redraft league, but that's my prediction there. And in last place, I'll give you fuel, Parker, but I'm putting him at last place. I don't see your team improving. I just did a trade where I took a good player from you. I mean, I did give you, it was a fair trade, but in my book, in his book. Call me your number one hater. I don't care, but I mean, your core isn't bad, right? You got Henry, Kenneth Walker, Debo, CeeDee Lamb. I guess I mainly put you here because I want your comeback story to be better by doubting you severely. But we'll see, Who knows? But that's my predictions for the redraft league. And that's all the time I got. So thanks for having me, Dane and AJ. Send it back to you guys.
Thanks again for that, Sam. Hopefully you included some juicy tidbits about that trade that you just mopped the floor with Parker. And thanks for spicing up our side bites a little bit. You made a little short bet with AJ. It's a Laporta versus who?
It's not a versus. It's he basically said it's will Laporta finish as a top 3 tight end. I said no, and he said absolutely. And it's a little 30 bomb bet, a little 30 buckaroonies. But we
staying
do have a
neutral
clause
here?
where if he gets injured, bet is off. So like major injured, like misses 7 games or something.
Goes on to IR.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, cool. We'll have to keep a little watch on that bet, and
Absolutely.
let's hop right into the matchups.
First, I want to mention I'm giving Dana Dickin in the in the pick'ems as of this week. In total, through both redraft and dynasty, I went 11-1, and Dane went 6-6, and that's with already having quite a few game lead on him. So, just wanted to give that quick update. Let's get into
That's
the
why
first.
I'm repping the glasses this week.
Yeah, he's got a power up in his glasses. He's
Got
going
that insight.
12-0 this week. Let's start with my matchup and Jake's. It's projected 50-50. I really don't like my redraft team all that much. I got Tajay Spears in as my RB2. T. Higgins probably isn't going to play, and if T. Higgins doesn't play, I got to play probably Zach Moss and pray for another.
He's RB1 on the
Yeah,
Colts.
I know. Yeah, RB1. God damn it.
Wait, why don't you trade Zach Moss to Parker?
I guarantee you Parker will not make another trade with me for the next 2 years just because of how much I've been flaming him recently. But yeah, you're not wrong. Like once Christian Watson is back, I feel pretty good about not on bye, then I'm fine about my team. But this week, playing Jake, he's down Jefferson, which gives me a chance. I think I have no faith in my team right now. I'm picking Jake.
I'm also picking Jake. It was, mainly your just RB situation. I said, and I do think Madison will see some more carries this week with Jefferson out. So that's why I was going that way. And he's finally getting the balls to throw some Thielen action in there.
Yeah.
See if he pays off.
What is he, like the wide receiver? Yeah, wide receiver 10 on the year. He's having a great year. We'll see if it's
nuts.
Yeah,
Even with how shit Bryce Young's playing, I don't know how he's putting up those points.
Bryce Young isn't that bad. He has no weapons. His offensive line is bad. It's kind of a Daniel Jones situation where I don't think Daniel Jones is that bad. He just doesn't have a whole lot of help. And Thielen is his help. He's the only, I think, real wide receiver on that team. So that's why he's getting just peppered with targets. So I don't think that changes anytime soon. We could take it on. We'll go to Dane's matchup here. Where are we at? Right here. Ethan versus Dane. What are you thinking?
I need some more prayers.
Yeah.
Well, I just picked up Gibby because Najee, my RB, should be my RB4, is on bye. And I could only play Kenny Gainwell, Kenneth Miller, who I just traded for last week because I wanted some more depth. I could play them, but I had zero faith in them, so I went with Gibby. Maybe get some pass catching stuff. And for all those reasons, I'm going with Ethan because I have zero confidence in my team. And the Eagles are going to just take me out and shoot me in the backyard, along with Buffalo defense. The Buffalo defense, I think, is going to double the score of any of my players.
I could see it. Other than maybe Lamar, I could see it.
It's just not setting up for a pretty weekend. But we like those because that's when I come in and maybe make an upset. Yeah,
we'll say that's maybe what's happening. It does sound like we're pretty similar right now in our redraft teams where we both have negative confidence in our teams and are going against each other because I also am picking Ethan here. So we're in the dumps here, it seems like.
Maybe we should
in the redraft life
do a little collusion trade like Sam and Parker. And
we just make one of our teams good so one of us can have a good time.
Yeah, I'll give you Hunter Henry, who's doing really good. He's tight end 8 top. He's a tight end 1.
Woo!
And I'll just take, I don't know, Puka Nacua.
I'll trade anyone but Puka.
He's gonna be wide receiver 3 now that Cooper Kupp's back, and Tutu's probably gonna overtake.
I do want to be serious for a second. The target share on that team is crazy. At least from last week with Cutback, it was like 65% of the targets were between Puka and Cooper Cup, and it was like 32 to 35 or some shit. Cooper Cup on that. And it was 12 targets to 11 targets. That's insane. It's just like funneled into 2 guys, and no one else is gonna see the ball.
Well, I feel like last year was like 40% to Cooper Cup alone.
Yeah, exactly. And now they just have like actually another wide receiver that can play football. So. All right,
Nate too.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good.
Look at Nicola.
And he's a good dude. From what I've seen, he's pretty funny. We'll go to Riley and Peter. I was pretty down on Riley's team for most of the year. Probably because DJ Moore and Justin Fields kind of stunk it up to start it off. And Eckler's been out. But his team, I'm starting to come around to these days. Because Kamara, he has back. Riley.
Oh, Riley, yeah.
Because Kamara's, back from suspension. He's been great. Eckler's back from injury. DJ Moore and Justin Fields maybe look like they've kind of started linking up. I'm going Riley here. His team is looking pretty spicy.
Yeah, I'm also going Riley. I was like, holy shit, his running backs are stacked.
That's what I'm
Same
saying.
thought as you. And then yeah, I'm kind of rooting for Riley because I'm gonna feel a lot better about my team if Peter falls to 2-4 and maybe I pull off a dub and I'm tied with Peter.
Yeah. Yeah, Peter's rough.
I kind of liked in the start of the season, but now it just looks atrocious.
Yeah. Yeah, just the Gary Wilson not being able to have a quarterback throwing to him, Chubb getting hurt. Yeah. Although Jacoby Myers was a nice little pick. That guy has been a beast. Number 1 target for Mr. Jimmy Garoppolo. So.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that Devontae was hurt. Like, I didn't hear any of that news or buzz, but apparently that's why Myers is the first read.
Yeah, but he was even
Adams,
before he was hurt, no?
Well, I don't know how long Adams has been hurt. Some sort of
that's true, I guess.
Shoulder or something. I was hearing that they don't want to give him that many targets to
try and save him a little bit,
hit and everything, so that's interesting.
That is interesting.
Next one we have. Oh man, this is a super easy pick.
I know.
Parker versus Luke. Luke's projected to win 93%. We got Parker's rolling out. No quarterback, no running back.
Yeah, it's
Pat Fryermuth on bye. Oh wait, didn't he just trade for a start?
Where's he at?
Yeah, why is he not? No kicker, no defense. But wait, he has 2 defenses on his bench.
Let's just say he had a little tantrum this morning after our conversations in the league group chat, and he said, "Fine, since you guys think I should quit, my lineup's set for the week." And here it is.
I did not see that.
It wasn't. It was. I'll find it, but it was something similar to that. It wasn't exactly that. It's hard to tell. Like, Parker's team isn't really that bad. It would be great with JT in it. I'm gonna go with Luke, just mostly out of spite at this point, I think.
Yeah,
I think it could be a close matchup.
I can't really picture it fully.
Okay, so it's Jared Goff, Derrick Henry, Kenneth Walker, CeeDee Lamb, Deebo Samuel, Sam Laporta.
Yeah, it's just
Jerry Jeudy, and probably Rashid Shaheed.
Wait, he doesn't have Judy. He has Mims.
He has both, I thought.
Oh, Judy's actually in his lineup.
Yeah. Oh, maybe Dante Foreman he plays with Guy being out, Khalil Herbert. But
you know what? Let's get freaky. I'm going to go with Parker.
All right.
Let's get it, Parker. I think that was an amazing trade. The Goff and Laporta stack is going to go off and take out Luke. I'd love to see it. Let's get it, Parker. Let's do it.
He's showing love to a guy that's been talking shit to you all week. That's
Can I have a clause though? Like, as long as
if he
Parker
sets his lineup,
yeah,
that's fine.
Okay,
I'll give you that. Let's go, Sam and Ben. He's got Deshaun Watson. Who is he out officially, or what's going on here? Not expected to start. Oh boy,
that's huge for me in Dynasty.
Oh boy, he doesn't have a quarterback right now.
PJ Walker incoming. Yeah, I know. He should pick up Russell Wilson right now.
He's not going to. I'm not. And here's the thing. I have on my sheet of paper, I have Sam winning this.
Me too.
So I'm going to hope that he picks up a quarterback because I'm going to stick with it.
I mean, he's going to pick up a quarterback. It's not going to be Russell Wilson probably, but it's going to be like Stafford, which I think is still a fine play this week.
Yeah. This could be close too. I like Ben's team. I have nothing against Ben's team. This is going to be a pretty close game, I think.
I have a lot against Ben's team.
What?
He's playing, how do you say that name again?
Amari DiMercado?
Yeah.
He's pretty...
Dude's garbage.
Yeah, he's had a lot of college records. Did you know that? It's probably because he played all 4 years and wasn't that good.
So did Dwayne McBride.
That's what I'm saying. It's because they play all 4 years in college and are always the backup, but they get enough work. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I'm going Sam as well.
Okay, I'm happy we're on the same page with that. The last one,
Ryan.
Austin versus Ryan. We got. Well, I know what team I like immediately when I pulled this up. I didn't have to look at my notes. I'm going with Austin. It's just like Sanders. Every time he stares at me in the eyes. Every time I look at Ryan's team, I'm like, it's what is 4th round pick that he was going to?
Yeah, it was 4th round pick, I think. Luckily for him, he got David Montgomery because he's been kind of carrying the RB workload for him.
And he's going to be the RB1 the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean...
For the Lions.
Yeah. He might be in general. Who knows? This guy gets 800 carries a game and scores like 4 touchdowns, so...
Real.
Yeah, I'm going with... I think it could be close, but I'm going to go with Austin as well. I think Pacheco is going to have a huge game. Christian McCaffrey. And I just, more so for my dynasty, like, wellness, I'm hoping that Devontae Smith has a bounce back game after a couple roughies. But, and dude, the battle of Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson is going to go crazy this week. Diami Brown wins those, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, I'll go with Austin as well. I think overall, we only have one difference in redraft this week. So it doesn't look like you're going to be making up too much
slowly
ground
but
there.
surely.
Yeah, slowly but surely, I guess.
I think it is this last thing about this matchup. It is an interesting one because I think going into it, week 1, we said these were 2 of the worst drafted teams.
That's true.
And they're both sitting with better records than us, but
that's true. I did not think about it like that. But I think
maybe they tie.
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh wait, no, we would still be behind if we would both won. I would be massively
You would
behind.
be. If I win, I'm gonna check the points for. I think Austin would be ahead of me because his team is just better than mine for sure. My points for is better than Ryan's by 60 and better than Austin. So if I win, I'm probably in the clear. I got pretty unlucky in redraft. I think I'm kind of like the Riley of redraft. I've been putting up points basically every week, but that's just the way it goes, man. That's just the way it goes.
That's just the way it is. I'm just here for a fun time the rest of the year.
Absolutely.
I want to see some more banger trades like the one that we had today. I want to just igniting discussion in the league chat. Loved it from the boys.
It was fun. I love a little heated discussion. It gets me going in the morning.
You know what else gets me going in the morning?
What gets you going in the morning?
What gets me going in the morning is a thick slab of bacon. Nothing better than some bacon breakfast. Use code PIGGY at checkout at your local grocery store. It'll slash off like 50%. Just go with that.
I love typing coupon codes in at my grocery store, dude. That's what gets me going in the morning.
It's a self-checkout exclusive. You have to go search by item and type in PIGGY.
Just type in PIGGY. All right.
Just a little hack. So yeah, support us by buying some bacon at your local supermarket. Get your day started. Get some lucky points in fantasy. Anything else for this week?
I don't think so. Get those prayers in for Dane. He needs them. So give the boy some luck. He needs it.
Very much needed. All right. Peace out, everyone. Let's have a good week.
See you later.